want to play a little bit of a game with you. You down for that?
Of course.
Poor April's known about this game this entire hour.
I feel like I'm in Saw, honestly.
What is it?
Let's play a game.
We're going to play a special game today on the Buy My Merch podcast. It is called Rank That Bass. Oh, no. Are you ready for the fact that I went and scrolled your Instagram and found 5 basses, none of which you have seen before we started filming? I'm going to show you photos of each bass. You're going to rate them on a scale of 1 to 5. We're going to try to get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 list. And I want you to also just tell me a little bit of a backstory.
So the next episode, you're going to have my mom on and ask her to pick between me and my sister. That's what we're doing here.
That's how we're
picking favorite children.
An identical concept.
So this is a Saw trap. Got it.
And
I'm
again,
going to die.
I want to stress, April has not seen these pictures I'm about to show her. She's had no preparation at all for this game. So let's just get right into it. I am going to pull these up. Again, you're going to tell me a little bit about each. And we're going to try to get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 list going. Okay. All right? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. Here is our first bass.
Yes. This is my, I love this. This is the one that I've been playing lately. This is my latest kind of baby, but it's actually my favorite bass. My favorite bass to play. I don't know. I say it's not my favorite bass, but it's like my favorite bass to play. It's the American Pro 2 Precision Fender bass. It's light, the neck is thin, it's just so smooth and so easy. And I don't even remember the pick guard it changed with. I'm always giving my basses makeovers. So if I buy a bass, like I'm switching the pick guard immediately. This one is custom though. I think I paid like too much for it. I think I paid like $80. Too much, but worth it to get a pink mirror. And it's only because this is the only pink one they had. I was looking for a pink pick guard. This is really the tea. This is
so reflective.
This is the tea though. It was the only pink pick guard I could really find that was like pink. And so that was the one that I got. And yeah, this bass is super special to me. It's like off the Fender showroom floor. I really, really wanted a white Precision bass. Part of why I love white Fenders is because of Jimi Hendrix. Speaking of people who look like me, I think he was a big part of planting that seed and like knowing that there's a place in alternative music, not just a place, but that's our place. Like we carved out that lane. Like everything you hear people doing on social now with the distortion, with guitar and the riffing, it's all Jimmy. And so white Fenders are really important to me for that reason, and specifically that bass and that pickguard I love.
You're skipping the part that you know we have to do. A 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So am I ranking it out of 5 or am I ordering them?
We're going to order them.
Okay, I'm going to just let that one hold 1, but I don't know what you're going to show me. So can I move them or is this like a permanent?
We'll pick one now. We can adjust it later.
Okay, I'm going to go with 1 just because that's what I reach for every day now. I'm having so much fun with it.
Okay, we're going to give this one a 1. Ready for number 2?
Yes.
This is such a fun picture too.
Yes. This bass is also really cool. I would say like this is the kind of beginner version of this in a lot of ways. What's cool about this line of basses, this was the campaign that I did, and they have rounded edges, so it has this like smoothness to it that's really cool, but it's a bit heavier, so it's not what I reach for as much. But I will say when I took my basses to the shop, like my main ones to the shop, that's the one that I play on because it sounds really similar. So I love this bass and I love this picture in this moment. So I'm gonna go with 4 just because there's a non-P bass, and then I'd put that at 5 because the Precision bass, like it would be hard for me to not just put that on the top. I'll say too, it's the first bass ever invented. The Precision bass like is the bass guitar.
All right, we're gonna give this one a 4. Love the photo shoot, by the way.
So good.
Great photo shoot. All right, here's the next one.
Oh, that's great. Okay, this is good. Okay, that's Blue's bass. So cool. Blue actually already broke as an artist before I even started doing bass on socials. And she was really like the first woman to pop off and go viral on TikTok with bass, and definitely like I think subconsciously got into my head like, oh, there's space for us, right? There's space for us. And so, of course, when I saw she dropped a bass, it was around Halloween. I emailed I was like, I need get immediately, like, give me one. I asked, because I wanted to show it off. And they were like, oh, can you make some content? And I'm like, Yes, I want to show everyone Blue's awesome bass. And so I love that bass. It's really fun to play. It's super different than my approach. Blue and I are super different bass players. She's really about pedals and effects, and she likes to do a lot of slap and really kind of like front bass stuff, whereas I'm more like rock riff. She's more like slap front. And so this bass is awesome for that. It has a full 3-band EQ. It's awesome, super, super versatile. Definitely, like if a beginner wanted to spend $2,000 on a bass, like it's a great lifetime bass, and it's beautiful, so fun to play. Really cannot say enough good things about it. And
now you have to rate it.
Okay, I'm gonna go
rank it.
I'm gonna put it right above the other one, because even though the Precision bass is cool, it's still a Fender. If you pull out another jazz bass, I might have a problem, but I really do like a jazz bass. I think it's great for slap. The more I kind of come into my own style, the more I just stick with the P bass, but I love a jazz bass. I play them regularly, so I'm gonna give it a 3, just right above the Precision we saw from the ad. But it's a really beautiful bass. I'm so grateful that I got one, and I'm so happy for Blue, and just like seeing she's the first woman to have a signature bass at Fender, like it just makes me so happy, and I want more of it.
Number 3, but we love Blue too.
I know.
Blue's
I know,
the
it's
best.
dope. I love Blue.
All right, we got another one here.
I mean, it's above the one I was in the ad for. I know. I knew
Here
you
we
were going to pull out this one. I knew you were going to pull out this.
I know that this was coming.
Because that's hard. Because this bass, my dad bought me for less than $400 off Reverb, bro. Because all I wanted was a white P bass. Because when I was playing jazz, I actually had like a hollow body type of jazzy bass. And once I moved to New York after college, I just was ready to own my own thing, and I was in a band with my sister, and I think the jazz thing was very much connected to my upright experience, but I wanted to do something that felt like me. And so it's fully Jimi Hendrix. If Jimi Hendrix played bass, was very much the direction. And it's basically the beginner, or not quite entry level, but second up from entry level version that my dad bought me of the bass than that Fender gave me that meant so much to me. So it's like, I have it. I don't play it because it's not set up and it's not in my regular rotation, but it is. It's like, it is kind of my favorite child in a way. That's really, I think, okay, but I think I'm actually kind of slaying this list, because I'm going to put it at 2, because it's kind of tied for 1, but I don't play it. So I can't make my favorite bass one that I don't really play anymore. But I've like thought about giving it away. This is great. So this bass was like $400, maybe $350, $400 on Reverb. I love to give away basses, and I'm gonna away at least like 3 basses, and I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll give you this one, and then I always end up just giving them some like $2,000 fancy thing from Fender that like I'm like, but I'll just give you this one. And my friend called me the other day to ask for. She asked a question about the pickup. She's like, are they supposed to be wobbly? And I'm like, no, girl. And then I got phone. And I was like, what bass did I give her? I didn't even remember. And then I was like, oh, damn, I gave her a nice bass. Because I think I'd be promising people this one. Like, well, I have this bass that I don't really play. But it's my story, and my heart is in it. I don't know if I could ever give it away at this point. I actually picked it up from an ex's house. That's how much I wanted it. When, like, it's, a fraction of the price of so many that I own. But it tells my story. That's the bass that I went viral on, and
it's a 2. We're gonna give it 2.
Yeah, it's quite similar. Yeah, I could talk
2
about it
on
forever.
this list.
2.
Okay, are you ready to see what technically should be number 5?
Okay. Yeah. No, I stand by my ratings.
Tell me like a quick thing about this
So
one.
this bass looks really cool, and it sounds really cool. It's really, really loud. And Blue's bass is just a bit more forgiving. This bass is like a shredder metal bass. It's from Charvel, which is owned by Fender, and it's very similar to the P bass, but it has the PJ pickups in it, and it's very loud, and so I can't play it live. Also, because of all the electronics, it's really heavy, and I may or may not be working on a Fender that has everything I like about that, but plays like the basses that I really love. So I stand by my ranking.
5.
I stand by my ranking because, yeah, I mean, for me, playability is it, right? Like, as cool as this color is and as unique as it is, like, I love playing a P bass. I don't know what to say. I love playing a P bass. I love playing a P bass, the first bass ever made, and it doesn't really, they don't break, they don't have issues. The more stuff you start adding in, the more issues you have, and I got enough going on.
You just survived Rank That Bass, April Kae. This was a blast. Thank you so much.